Morning everyone. Let's start math grade 6 chapter 6 chapter name perimeter and area subtopic perimeter part 2. Learning objectives. After this session, learners will be able to compute the perimeter of basic geometric shapes, solve real world problems involving perimeter, explain the concept of perimeter in the context of everyday situations. Akshi and Toshi start running along the rectangular track as shown in the figure. Akshi starts running along outer track. So here there are two tracks are there. This is outer track. And completes 5 rounds. Toshi runs along the inner track and completes 7 rounds. So here is Akshi's starting point. Akshi completes 5 rounds. Here Toshi will start. Toshi completes 7 rounds. Now they are wondering who ran more. Find out who ran the longer distance. Let us see. Now we are remembering this. Akshi is starting from this corner. Toshi is starting from this corner. Akshi completes 5 rounds. Toshi completes 7 rounds. If we observe here, this is in the form of rectangular field. So the path for Akshi is having the length as 70 meters. And the direction they are going is clockwise. If we see this arrow, this way they are going. And the breadth for this Akshi's path is 40 meters. And similarly, the length for this Toshi's rectangular path is 60 meters. And the breadth is 30 meters. Keeping these dimensions in mind, let us solve the problems. Find out who ran the longer distance. This is our question. Let us see who ran longer distance. Just recall our picture. The starting point of Akshi is this corner and they are going this way. Thus length for this is 70 meters and breadth is 40 meters. Simply we are drawing a rectangle ABCD where length is 70 meters. This is width is 40 meters. This is the path taken by Akshi. First let us calculate how much distance is covered by Akshi. Distance covered by Akshi in one round is equals to perimeter of outer track. So perimeter of outer track is equals to 2 into length plus breadth. What is length here? 70, breadth is 40. Let us substitute. Length is 70 meters and breadth is 40 meters. Therefore, 2 into 70 plus 40 is equals to 2 into 110. That is 220 meters. So, for one round, Akshi completes 220 meters. Distance covered by Akshi in 5 rounds is equals to 5 into 220 meters. So, total distance covered by Akshi is equals to 1100 meters, because 5 into 220 meters is equals to, this is 1100. Consider this as equation 1. Now, let us calculate Toshi, how much Toshi covered. This is the path covered by this Toshi. PQRS, assume that this is labeled as a PQRS, where length of this rectangle is 60 meters and this breadth is 30 meters. So distance covered by Toshi in one round is equals to perimeter of inner track. Perimeter of inner track is equals to 2 into length plus breadth. Substituting length as 60 meters and breadth as 30 meters, we are going to get perimeter of inner track as 180 meters. But how many rounds Toshi completes? 7 rounds. So in 7 rounds, Toshi completes 7 into 180 meters. Nothing but 1260 meters. This is equation 2. By comparing 1 and 2, so Akshi covered 1100 meters. Toshi covered 1260 meters. Who is greater? Obviously Toshi. Therefore, Toshi covered the longer distance. Let us see, figure it out. Question number 1. Find out the total distance Akshi has covered in 5 rounds. Let us see solution. The diagram is same here. So we are writing the simpler way. ABCD is a rectangle where length is 70 meters and breadth is 40 meters. So distance covered by Akshi in one round is equals to perimeter of a rectangle is equals to 2 into length plus breadth. That is 2 into 70 plus 40. Nothing but 2 into 110. That is 220 meters. Therefore, distance covered by Akshi in 5 rounds is equals to 5 into 220 meters. Therefore, total distance covered by Akshi in 5 rounds is equals to 1100 meters. Let us see question number 2. Find out the total distance Toshi has covered in 7 rounds. Who ran longer distance? So, same picture. Now, let us see the Toshi track. Perimeter of inner track is equals to 2 into length plus breadth. 2 into 60 plus 30. So, 2 into 90 is equals to 180 meters. Distance covered by Toshi in 7 rounds is equals to 7 into 180 meters. So total distance covered by Toshi is equals to 1260 meters. We know the total distance covered by Akshi is 1100 meters, which we have seen in the previous problem. Therefore, Toshi covered the longer distance. Let us see question number 3. Think and mark the portions as directed. This is subsection A. Mark A at the point where Akshi will be after she ran 250 meters. Solution. Let us draw the diagram. This is the path Akshi has taken. Starting point of Akshi is this. We are considering as a P. As she is going in this clockwise direction, PQRS we are writing. We need to mark a point A at the point where Akshi will be after she ran 250 meters. So, for one round, Akshi completes perimeter of this one, nothing but 220 meters. Extra distance beyond one round is equals to, she needs to cover 250 meters, but for one round she completed 220 meters only. So, extra distance she needs to complete is 250 minus 220, nothing but 30 meters. Thus, Akshi will be 30 meters away from the starting point after completing one round. So, after completing, Akshi will be here, but she still needs to complete 30 meters. So, first 10 meters, next 10 meters, next 10 meters. Therefore, after covering 250 meters, Akshi will be at point A. Let us see subsection B. Mark B at the point where Akshi will be after she ran 500 meters. Now, the same diagram, the starting point is a P. Number of rounds required to complete 500 meters is equals to 500 divided by 220, because for each one round Akshi completes 220 meters, which we have seen by calculating the perimeter of given rectangle. Therefore, she needs to complete 2 rounds plus some extra distance, nothing but 2.27 rounds. So, for one round Akshi completes 220 meters. For 2 rounds she completes 440 meters. Extra distance beyond 2 rounds is 500 minus 440 because she needs to complete 500 meters, but with 2 rounds she can complete 440 meters. Extra still 60 meters she needs to cover. So once she reaches here, again 60 meters, 10 meters, next 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So completing 2 rounds. Therefore, after covering 500 meters, Akshi will be at point B because she will be 60 meters away from the starting point. So this point is point B. This is where Akshi will be there after completing 500 meters. Let us see third question, subsection C. Now Akshi ran 1000 meters. How many full rounds has she finished running around her track? Mark her position as a C. So first we need to calculate how many rounds she might have completed full rounds, and we need to mark her position as a C. This is the starting point of Akshi as a P. So number of rounds required to complete 1000 rounds, 1000 meters is equals to 1000 divided by 220 because for each one round Akshi completes 220 meters. Therefore, Akshi will complete 4 rounds plus extra distance she needs to complete. So in 4 rounds she runs 4 into 220 meters. Remember 880 meters. Extra distance after 4 rounds will be 1000 minus 880, nothing but 120 meters. So again Akshi needs to cover 120 meters. So upon covering the length it will be 70 plus 40. This is 110 and then this will be 120. So after running 1000 meters, Akshi is 120 meters ahead of the starting point. So 120 can be written as 70 plus 40, again 10 meters. That the point is C, which we marked. Therefore, she will be at point C after completing 1000 meters. And she completes 4 rounds. Question number 3, subsection D. Mark X at the point where Toshi will be after she ran 250 meters. Now here we have to consider Toshi's. So Toshi will take inner track. So the dimensions of this inner track are length as a 60 meters and breadth as a 30 meters. Starting point of Toshi let us assume as a. And as they are going in the clockwise direction, A, B, C, D. For one round, Toshi completes 180 meters, nothing but perimeter of rectangle. Extra distance beyond one round is equals to 250 minus 180, nothing but 70 meters. Thus, Toshi will be 70 meters away from the starting point after completing one round. So, for one round, 180 meters she completes, but our requirement is she needs to complete 250. So, 250 minus 180 is 70 meters. Therefore, upon covering length 60 meters, then she will reach here to complete this 70 meters. Therefore, after covering 70 meters, Toshi will be at point X. This is this point X, where she completes 250 meters. Let us see subsection E. Think and mark the portions as directed. Mark Y at the point where Toshi will be after she ran 500 meters. Let us take the starting point of Toshi as a CIA. The track followed is with the length as a 60 meters and width as a 30 meters. And we have to calculate what will be the point Toshi will be position after completing 500 meters. For one round, Toshi completes 180 meters, nothing but perimeter of rectangle. Number of rounds required to complete 500 meters is equals to 500 divided by 180, nothing but 2.78 rounds. So 2 complete rounds plus some extra distance. So extra distance beyond 2 rounds is equals to 500 minus 360, that is 140 meters. Thus, Toshi will be 140 meters away from the starting point. So, to get 140, we can add 60 plus 30. This is 90. 90 plus again 50. So, Toshi will be at this point after completing 2 rounds. Therefore, after covering 140 meters, Toshi will be at point Y. So, we are notating the point Y as per the problem. Thank you.